Honor was the driving force in Ghost of Tsushima, with Jin Sakai torn between the samurai code and the path of the ghost. However, Ghost of Yōtei presents a much grayer moral landscape. Atsu is not a samurai bound by Bushido. She is a survivor in a land where honor is a privilege, not a virtue. Thematic shift, the cost of survival. Unlike Jin, who struggled to balance tradition with necessity, Atsu was never bound by honor. She was exiled, betrayed, and left with nothing. The game constantly asks, does survival justify the means? Choices in the story will reflect Atsu's struggle, whether she leans into her ruthless instincts or seeks redemption through her actions. Atsu's journey is deeply personal. She isn't fighting to protect an island. She is hunting those who destroyed her past. The duality of vengeance. Throughout the game, Atsu will track down and eliminate key figures in the Matsumi clan, each one tied to her past. However, as she gets closer to avenging her family and the Ainu people, she begins to question, will revenge truly bring her peace? Is she becoming as ruthless as those she hunts? Can she escape the cycle of bloodshed, or is she doomed to be consumed by it? Moral choices and narrative outcomes. Atsu's story may feature multiple endings based on the choices players make. Path of mercy, forgiveness, letting go of vengeance, and seeking a new future. Path of the ghost, a balance between survival and honor, choosing which battles to fight. Path of the Oni, total annihilation of her enemies, becoming a feared legend of the North. Atsu is unlike any samurai protagonist before. Her story is one of pain, resilience, and adaptation. Character evolution. At the start, Atsu is a lone wanderer, surviving only by instinct. As she reconnects with the Ainu people and forms alliances, she begins to regain a sense of purpose. Depending on the player's choices, she can embrace her role as a leader, an avenger, or a ghost that haunts the battlefield. Relationships and bonds. Unlike Jin, who had strong allies among the samurai, Atsu's world is filled with outcasts, rebels, and Ainu warriors. The game will feature dynamic relationships, where the trust of her allies depends on her actions. Some characters may become lifelong allies or bitter enemies, depending on Atsu's choices. As Atsu's legend grows, the people of Ezo will begin to see her in different ways. To the Matsumi clan, she is a dangerous rogue, a threat to their rule. To the Ainu, she is a warrior of prophecy, carrying the spirit of the Kamui. To outsiders, she is a shadow in the snow, an avenging ghost that cannot be stopped. The ultimate question is, what will she become in the end? In Ghost of Tsushima, Jin Sakai's journey was largely linear, with only a few moral choices shaping the ending. However, Ghost of Yōtei pushes player agency further, making decisions shape the world, relationships, and Atsu's fate. Branching paths and reputation system. The game introduces a reputation system, where actions determine how the people of Ezo see Atsu. Players can choose the path of honor, helping villages, protecting the weak, and sparing enemies. The path of the ghost, a tactical, stealthy approach that blends honor and survival. The path of the Oni, embracing fear, brutality, and vengeance, making Atsu a whispered legend of terror. Your choices aren't just cosmetic, they affect. Ally loyalty, will they stay by your side or betray you? Village interactions, will people seek your help or fear you? Enemy reactions, will the Matsumi clan hunt you harder or begin to fear your legend? Unlike Tsushima's clear conflict of samurai versus invaders, Ghost of Yōtei blurs morality. Every decision comes with consequences, and survival often demands sacrifice. To kill or spare. Some enemies may beg for mercy. Do you spare them to uphold your honor, or eliminate them to prevent future threats? Betrayal for the greater good? An Ainu leader seeks peace with the Matsumi clan. Do you support the alliance, risking betrayal, or sabotage the peace to ensure revenge? Sacrifice for survival? A village hides rebels, but the Matsumi threaten to burn it down. Do you reveal the rebels to save the innocent, or fight to the death, risking the village? These choices impact Atsu's story, the game's world, and even the final battle. As the game progresses, Atsu's legend spreads across Ezo. But what kind of legend will she become? 3 possible legacies. The Noble Protector, a warrior who defends the weak and leads a rebellion against tyranny. The Shadow in the Snow, a master of deception and assassination, striking from the darkness. The Oni of Ezo, a force of vengeance, feared by enemies and allies alike. Your choices determine the outcome, with different endings reflecting Atsu's journey and the fate of Ezo. Sucker Punch is taking what made Ghost of Tsushima a masterpiece in swordplay and elevating it with deeper mechanics, new weapons, and enhanced AI. Adaptive Stance System. Instead of fixed stances, Atsu's combat revolves around fluid adaptability. Suiryu, Flowing Dragon, stance, balanced and reactive, suited for multiple enemies. Yama Mountain Stance, a powerful, deliberate style used against armored foes. Kaze Wind Stance, swift, evasive strikes for speed-based combatants. Tengaku Heaven Stance, a high-risk, high-reward counterattacking style. New weapon options. Atsu is not a noble samurai. Her arsenal is diverse. Naginata Polearm, longer reach for fighting against groups. Dual Kodachi Twin Blades, faster, close-quarters combat. Shinobi Claws, a tool for both combat and traversal. Yumi, Bow, and Poisoned Arrows, stealth kills from a distance. Improved enemy AI. Enemies now adapt to Atsu's tactics, forcing players to mix up their combat style. Atsu's approach to combat is different from Jin's. She is a rogue, an exile, and a survivor who must use stealth and deception to even the odds. Expanded stealth mechanics. Snow camouflage. Blend into the environment by covering yourself in snow or mud. Vertical takedowns. Strike from trees, cliffs, and rooftops with new animations. Decoy whispers. Mimic enemy voices to lure foes into ambushes. Grappling claw. Allows for quick assassinations from above. Stealth is no longer just an option. It's a necessity in a land where enemies outnumber you. Unlike Tsushima, which had beautiful but scripted events, Ghost of Yōtei introduces dynamic faction battles. Ainu rebels, Matsumi forces, and bandits will clash, creating unscripted battles. Evolving settlements. Villages can grow, be raided, or become abandoned based on player choices. Roaming warriors and rivals. You may encounter wandering swordsmen seeking duels, or legendary ronin hunting Atsu. While the main narrative follows Atsu's personal journey of vengeance, Ghost of Yōtei features a rich world of side quests, folklore, and supernatural mysteries. Each region of Ezo is filled with untold stories, some grounded in reality and others shrouded in myth. Echoes of the Fallen. Investigate haunted battlefields where the spirits of slain warriors still roam. Lost Samurai. Seek out legendary swordsmen who may teach Atsu new techniques or challenge her to a duel. Ainu myth and rituals. Assist Ainu shamans in uncovering ancient relics or protect sacred sites from Matsumi desecration. Betrayal and intrigue. Uncover secret assassins, spy networks, and hidden conspiracies within the Matsumi clan. Side quests aren't just distractions. They shape Atsu's legend and unlock unique abilities, weapons, and story-altering choices. Unlike Ghost of Tsushima, which was historically grounded, Ghost of Yōtei leans into supernatural elements inspired by Japanese and Ainu folklore. The Shadow in the Ice. Rumors speak of a wandering figure seen only in blizzards. Some say it's a lost warrior seeking vengeance. Others claim it is something far worse. The Forest of Forgotten Names. Ainu legends tell of a cursed forest where those who enter are never seen again. Atsu must navigate its twisting paths and face whatever lurks within. The Demon Warlord's Curse. As Atsu hunts down the last remnants of the Matsumi clan, whispers suggest their leader has turned to dark rituals to cheat death. Is this mere superstition, or has Atsu awakened something that should have stayed buried? These encounters force players to question reality. Are they truly supernatural, or simply the result of fear, legend, and deception? As Atsu's story unfolds, she transforms into a figure of legend. Depending on player choices, her reputation will evolve in different ways. The Wolf of Yōtei, feared by warlords, respected by rebels, she is the silent guardian of Ezo. The Phantom Ronin, a wandering swordswoman with no master, her name spoken only in whispers. The Oni of the North, a terror in the snow, ruthless and unstoppable, her vengeance shaping the land itself. How she is remembered depends on your actions. Will she be a hero, a ghost, or a nightmare?